Hi everyone, we're
Alex.
and Mehmet. Today we're in Lucerne, Switzerland.
This is our first time really spending time in Switzerland. We've driven through before, we've stopped at rest stops in Switzerland, but we've never actually spent the night here or had a meal here. So we are really excited to explore a new country.
Let's go eat.
This picturesque city has it all. Stunning lake views, delicious local specialties, and some unexpected food surprises.
A classic food here to eat in Switzerland is fondue, so we're gonna go try some fondue now. I'm curious to how it compares to the fondue we had in France last week.
And we love cheese, so we're both very excited.
Finally ready for some more cheese.
Yes, always.
This fondue was excellent. They offer a few different kinds of fondue here, but we went with the most classic, which is a mix of local cheeses from the Swiss Alps. These cheeses are slightly nutty, a little bit buttery, but not too sharp or greasy. The fondue is served with soft, boiled potatoes and a basket of bread for dipping into the cheese. We also got some pickles, since last week we were really craving something acidic with our fondue. If you book ahead, you increase your chances of getting a table with a lovely view of the lake, which looks beautiful even on a cloudy day like today. And you can leisurely enjoy your fondue while taking in the beauty of Lucerne.
We just had lunch at Fondue Haus du Pont. We got a fondue. It's in the name. It was very good. We both think it was better than the one we had in Chamonix. The one in Chamonix was very good. It was a lot of food. This felt like it was just the right amount of cheese. And we didn't make the rookie mistake. We got pickles as well as some white wine, which definitely helped with the acidity levels. This place was very, very good.
Yeah, definitely really good. Really liked it. Pretty expensive. We're finding out Switzerland is pretty expensive so far. We knew it was, but it's even a little bit more so than we anticipated.
Beautiful though.
Yeah, very pretty.
If you're new here, we're Alex and Mehmet. We travel the world with our dog Bindi, bringing you the best local eats and dog-friendly destinations. Subscribe so you never miss out on an adventure. Now, back to Switzerland. Next up, we had to check out some of the famous Swiss chocolate shops.
You know, I love chocolate, and Switzerland is famous for its Swiss chocolate. So we just went into one of the chocolate shops, and we're going to try some of the chocolate that we bought there.
They didn't allow Bindi inside, so I had to wait outside with Bindi. They were really nice.
About it, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's the people's fault that worked there, but that was a bit sad.
I'm going to start with this one. This is pear and cashew. I actually think this is the wrong one.
Which one is that?
I think this is the pistachio marzipan. It's very good.
Yeah.
A lot of pistachio flavor in this, which I really like. I'm also really interested in this one. This is the 82% Grand Cru dark chocolate.
Grand Cru.
So it's super dark. It says it has notes of citrus. I love dark chocolate. It actually does taste kind of citrusy. But it's super creamy, ganache, dark chocolate. It might be too dark for you, but I really like this.
All right, let me try. Sure. Really nice. Yeah. Definitely very dark. Very rich. Thanks a lot.
We had planned to visit a few other chocolate shops, but it seemed like they all had no dog signs on their doors, so we decided to pass. We really liked this chocolate and love that the chocolatiers here focus on fair trade, sustainability, and craftsmanship. Swiss chocolate truly feels like a luxurious treat, so be prepared to pay a little bit more for the experience.
We're about to head to dinner tonight. We're heading actually to an Indian restaurant for dinner. It looks really good, and the food menu reminded me a lot of the Indian food that we would get in London that we really miss. We're excited to try that.
Let's go get some Indian food.
We did not expect Indian food to be one of the best highlights from our trip to Switzerland, but it definitely was. This meal was so good. We tried some dal, which is one of our favorite dishes. This one was rich and creamy with such deep flavors. We ordered a chicken biryani, a rice dish with lots of spices and pieces of tender, juicy chicken. We also tried something new, their Malai kofta curry. This curry was so velvety and rich. The kofta are little fritters made from potato and paneer cheese. They were light and fluffy and soaked up the delicious curry. This was truly an excellent meal, and we were so happy we decided to eat here. While we're talking about non-traditional foods in Switzerland, another great meal we had was at Baba Oriental. Baba is cooking up really delicious vegetarian versions of Turkish and Mediterranean dishes. This spot was great, and if we lived somewhere with a restaurant like this, we would be eating there all the time. Of course, we had to try more traditional Swiss food as well. For lunch today, we're going to try some classic traditional Swiss dishes. Most of these things I don't think we've ever had before, so they'll be new. And I think we're sitting outside. It's pretty cold, so I hope they have heaters.
Excited for the food though.
They have lots of local dishes here. But one thing I really wanted to try was a rösti, the Swiss version of a potato pancake. I ordered a homemade sausage, which came with the rösti on the side, but it's hard to describe this as a side dish when it took up at least half the plate. I don't even know how they managed to make this rösti so big. The potatoes were soft and buttery inside, but perfectly crisp around the edges. It went really well with this flavorful sausage and came with this incredible sauce, which slowly soaked into the potatoes. Mehmet had a Chügelipastete. I'm sorry, I know I'm not saying that properly, but it's a dish originating from Lucerne that consists of a large, flaky puff pastry filled with mushroom and meat ragu. We were both in awe when they brought this to the table. It was so massive. The puff pastry was perfectly cooked and flaky, and it was just overflowing with so much of that meat and mushroom sauce inside. This was a new dish, unlike anything we've tried before, and so tasty.
That was such a good lunch. We just ate at Restaurant Schiff. We ate in the upper part, which is like a dining room and a balcony. They also have this lower part on a terrace here that's like a bit more casual. I was a bit worried when we walked in because it was like white tablecloths, really fancy looking, but they were very relaxed, very nice. Our server was super nice.
For Europe, it was really good service.
Yeah, the food was also really good. A bit expensive, but everything here seems to be a bit expensive.
It was really good. I can't say enough good things about this place. And honestly, in Switzerland, we haven't really had bad meal. It is expensive, but the meals have been really good, and that's all we want. We want good food.
We always like to scope out the best coffee shops in our travels. And in Luzerne, we have to mention Café Tacuba and Sip Cafe. Both of these places served up warm, strong coffees and had cozy atmospheres that were perfect for when we needed to warm up from the cold outside.
It's sadly our last night here in Lucerne. We've been having a great time. We really don't want to leave, but we're very hungry right now, so we're going to go eat.
We are definitely in the mood for something more casual, so we found a spot that looks like they have some really good burgers and some craft Swiss beers, so we're going to go give that a try.
I'm excited.
This final meal was just as good and as huge as all the others. These burgers were so big, I didn't even attempt to eat mine with my hands. This was definitely a knife and fork meal. I opted for a veggie patty. It was topped with cheese, a mango and mustard chutney, caramelized onions, and some fresh and crispy vegetables. Mehmet got a classic cheeseburger. The bun tasted soft and freshly baked. The meat was clearly high quality and perfectly grilled, and the pile of freshly cooked fries with delicious seasoning brought it all together. They also serve craft Swiss beers on tap here. We tried a sour and an IPA and enjoyed them both. Since this was our first time in Switzerland, we weren't sure what to expect in terms of dog friendliness, but it is definitely up there with some of the most dog-friendly places in Europe. Bindi was allowed everywhere except the chocolate shops. People seemed to really think she looked cute in her little sweater, as she got lots of oohs and ahs as we walked around. We were also super impressed with our hotel. When we walked in, they had set up a little corner for Bindi with food and water bowls and even provided a soft doggy blanket for her. We definitely recommend this hotel if you are visiting Lucerne with a dog. We had a great time here and hope to return to Switzerland again sometime soon. Let us know if you enjoyed the video by giving us a thumbs up or a comment. Next week, we're exploring more of our new home in the south of France and the surrounding areas, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.